Right, I'm at the backyard line. There goes a muskrat. I don't know if you guys can see it in the middle of the screen. Last 3 days I've been here, there's been a muskrat right here. And you can actually see right where he's eating away at the roots. Right here. And then there's this little trail of him going through the grass and grabbing weeds and stuff to eat along the edge of there. That'd be a good spot for a bottom edge set. I keep saying I'm going to throw a trap in there and I keep not doing it. I'm going to check this caster mound set. The sun is right in my eyes and I can't see a thing. I don't see anything in this trap. This is so weird. Seems like there was like giant caster mound right there. And it's just super fresh. And then I threw some caster back there. And I keep not getting them. But there was a big muskrat run right there. I'm gonna have to throw a trap in there for you guys. Look at this caster mound. I'm gonna go back to the house quick since I didn't catch anything today. I've only got 4 traps out, or 5 traps out now. But what's this over here? Looks like something in the water. Oh, it's just some trash. Well, if you guys are ever out on the line, you see trash in your water, take the time to pick it up. Part of being a conservationist is cleaning up the environment when you're out here. And just it's not only conserving the wildlife, but also our waterways and our public lands. So if you're ever out there on the line and see trash, just take a second and pick it up. It doesn't take more than a couple seconds and it helps clean up everything. I don't want to sound like a crazy environmentalist or anything, but I do care enough to pick up some trash when I see it. So I'm going to go throw this away and grab some traps. I'm definitely sticking a foothold trap right where I keep seeing that muskrat. And I'm going to grab my colony trap and stick it in that run by that caster mound. See if we can't get a muskrat or 2 out of there. So I'll be back in a few minutes to show you guys what I'm doing. So see ya in a few moments. Stay tuned. Alright guys, back for check number 3 on my small beaver line. Added a couple muskrat traps in back here yesterday. 3 of the last 4 times I've walked back to where I get in the creek here, a muskrat swam out from right where I get in, so I put a foothold trap in. So we'll see if we have a muskrat here in just a second. So what do we got? Yep, there's a muskrat down there on the bottom. I see him right now. He's all tangled up. So here's our first rat of the year. It's right there. So we'll get him pulled up. I kind of staked this off out here. It's pretty rocky. I had a T-bar stake. I was hoping he'd kind of get tangled up or drowned or something. I used a little bit of a bigger trap so that would weigh him down. So anyways, we got this rat out of here. So I'll get him pulled up so you guys can see him. It actually looks like a decent sized rat. Oh yeah, oh that's a big rat. It's a lot of weight there. Anyways, we'll get the trap off of them, and then we'll get the rest of the traps checked while we're over here, so stay tuned. All right, so here's this rat. Got him right by the front arm there. It's a pretty big rat. Here's him next to my setters for comparison. So I got a colony trap down here and a beaver trap with some castor. So we will soon figure out how we scored with this. I'm not overly hopeful about that beaver trap. I mean, it's right next to a castor mound, and I put castor in of my own, but it's gone 3 days in a row and hasn't produced anything. Yep, that's still set. Let's see about this colony trap. Oh, I think I see a rat in there. Yeah, definitely got a muskrat down in there. So good. At least we got a couple rats today. I'm gonna get my sleeve rolled up here. This water's awfully chilly today. Ugh. There's my little steak. Yep. There's a rat. Not very big. A lot smaller than the other one for sure. But a rat is a rat. So we will get him pulled out here. Sorry, I'm filming with my phone in one hand and trying to get the rat out with the other. So the footage might be a little shaky. But that's all right. We'll get this colony trap back in that run. Went right underneath that little stick. Make sure our doors are working. So we got that rat going into the run. We'll take our little flag. Get that back in there good. All right, so we went 2 for 3 out here. Both our rat sets connected. So that's a good start to the day. And now I gotta go check the 4 beaver traps that I have set on that public land. So in a little bit, you guys will see that. So please stay tuned, and we'll see you on down the line. All right, guys, I got a car right behind me, somebody watching me. But as you can see, I'm at my first beaver spot of the day, and I've got a small one in the same castor mound I got one in the other day. So we'll get him out of here, and I'll move on down the line. I got 3 more traps to check over here, so we'll stay tuned. All right, so this guy pulls up right ahead of me as I get onto this public land. Just pulls off to the side of the road and has his window down. So I walk up to my first trap and pull that beaver out of there. And the guy just is literally right across the road from me. And he gets out of his car and he looks at me, and then he just gets back in his car and watches me reset my trap, all of that. So he never spoke a word. I have a gut feeling my trap's gonna be gone tomorrow. Should have just not reset it. But I had a catch, so he saw me pull a beaver out of there. So regardless, he knows somebody's trapping here. I mean, maybe it's harmless. I don't mean to judge, but usually it's not an overly good sign when someone just pulls up, gets out right by you and just stares at you and doesn't even say hi or anything. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. See if we have some stolen traps. I don't know if he's still watching or not. I'm walking up on this trap here, and it's still set. So that one's still set, but there's a corn stalk over the top. So I think they just went over the top of it. So I might have to block off the top here. I had another stick. Kind of to help guide them down under. And that's gone. So I don't know if the beaver just took it or what. But we'll see. Anyways, that beaver I pulled out of that first set is pretty small. Smaller than the first one. Now the guy's driving away slow up there. So I don't know. Anyways, this trap is still set by the looks of it. And this trap is still set by the looks of it. So we've got a beaver and 2 rats today. They might just be using different bank dens. Who knows? But hey, we got another beaver out of here. And I'm pretty sure there's more. I mean, we got a kit looking one and like maybe a 1.5-year-old. So probably one's like 15 pounds or so, and the other one's 25 pounds, I'd say. I didn't weigh the first one. But we will get on out of here. And since we're checking in the afternoon, that beaver was probably in that trap all day. Plus I've trapped here before, as I've said. So I'm guessing there's going to be some big ones in here and they're just going to be smart. So we may have to resort to some footholds. But as for now, I'm going to sign out. So thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day.